Hello, baby gangsters. This is Calvin, also known as Orma. This is Dual Destinies, my first ever playthrough of this game, and this is Turnabout Academy.
Themis Legal Academy.
Okay.
A prestigious high school with alumni in the highest.
Oh, this is where
echelons of
Athena
the
went to
legal
then.
world.
We saw from the uniform. What? What? What is Oh my god, no, is this gonna be a horror one? What? Okay, this is already freaky as heck. But like, forgive me for saying, but like maybe it's just because like I'm so used to playing like I love horror games and I love horror movies. Like aesthetically, it's kind of like it's already like I know it's gonna be one of my favorites. October 2024 to 1:25 p.m. Themis Legal Academy. Oh no, I'm gonna be late. Wait, oh so wait, Athena. What? Oh my god, what is gonna happen? I need to know more. Oh my, I know we will, but oh my god. This is it, the illustrious Themis Legal Academy. This is a place where many distinguished lawyers and prosecutors got their start. Including this dude? When news spread that Mr. Wright had gotten his attorney's badge back, oh. He received a call from this school asking him to pay a visit. Oh yeah, okay, that makes sense, yeah. Mr. Wright brought us along hoping he'd learn something from the experience. But no, I had to go blow up by getting here 30 minutes late. Oh, so we're coming as like guests. That's pretty cool. That is really neat. At least it's not all business day. After all, today's their school festival. Well, that's gonna be a fun day. Oh my god, it looks so cool. October 24th, 1:29 p.m. Themis Legal Academy. First floor hallway. Wow, this place has a school festival written all over it, literally. But why all the cold stares? Is it because everyone's in the school uniform except me? Well, I like the way I dress. I wonder where Mr. Wright and Apollo are. So Apollo's here too, awesome. Your attention, please. Culpable Curry. Culpable Curry is there. Just see this diner. Pros, cute and classy cafe. Guilty Dogs. Guilty Dogs. I would eat at a place called Guilty Dogs every day. This is an announcement from the mock trial committee. The mock trial will begin shortly. Oh, that's pretty fun. All students and faculty, please proceed at once to the lecture hall. Thank you. Holy hell. Sounds like a mock trial is about to start. But where's this lecture hall? Looks like all the students and faculty are heading that way. Might as well join them. Maybe we'll find Mr. Wright and Apollo there. This is so interesting. Very interesting start to the trial. Whoa. Okay, hold on a second. This is more high-tech than the actual... What? This is more high-tech than the actual courtroom. October 24, 1:33 p.m. Themis Legal Academy, 3rd floor lecture hall. This must be the lecture hall. Wow. They spent some serious money on this place. The district court can't even compete. Hey, Athena, over here. Ah, look at that. The boys. Mr. Wright, Apollo. I've been looking for you two. I'm so sorry I'm late. It's okay. Sorry we couldn't wait for you. But we didn't want to be late for our meeting. Oh, look at that smile. Looking for you, the person we're supposed to meet also seems to be running late. Mr. Wright, Mr. Justice, it seems Professor Court has yet to arrive. What the hell? He looks like a statue. He looks like a god, like a statue of a god, or a statue of a philosopher, maybe.
How unprofessional of her to keep visitors to our esteemed institution waiting like this. I shall make her right. I will not. Oh, do we have here? What do we have here? Who do we have here?
All right, you haven't been introduced yet.
Oh, yes, you must be the young lady Mr. Wright was telling me about. I am Aristotle
He looks like Aristotle.
a professor at this hallowed hall of learning. I oversee the lawyer's course here. It is a pleasure to meet you.
I'm Athena Sykes. I just recently got my attorney's badge myself. It's nice to meet you too.
How wonderful, so vigorous and vivacious. You just earned yourself a gold star.
A gold star, wow. Wait, oh. Wow, thank you. That's a big smile. It's kind of scary though. It's just like, it's the eyes more than the smile. Though he's like, hey. It's like he's hiding something. Look at that man. That's my man. That's my man. Everybody, that's my man. Looks like the mock trial is about to begin. What are we going to do about our meeting? Oh, speaking of the mock trial, do either of you know what it's about?
Oh, but I thought we had sent a pamphlet to your office.
Right, the pamphlet. Whatever happened to that? You won't be seeing it again. Trucy used it to for the old rip it up and restore it trick, and she didn't restore it. Unfortunately, it didn't work as it advertised. Trucy's not doing what she wants. She's not doing what she wants.
Well, it seems I better explain the situation then.
Thank you, Professor. So, let's just talk about it then. The Themis Legal Academy. This is a really cool setting, and like an actual really like interesting character design as well.
Now, does anyone have any questions?
I do, Professor. Could you tell me about all about your school?
What an excellent question. Here's a gold star for asking.
He's gonna do the thing again? Oh, okay. No eyes this time.
Our academy has 3 courses to choose from. Students seeking to be lawyers take the lawyer's course, of course. Likewise, budding prosecutors take the prosecutor course, and the future judges the judge course.
Wow, you have everything here for someone who wants to seriously pursue a career in law.
Yes, well, that's what makes our school special, and today even more so. After all, we are to be treated to the lecture by the legendary attorney, Phoenix Wright.
I love how he's got to the point where he's like, he is a legendary attorney. We said this for the whole game.
We can't wait to hear about all his return to the legal profession.
You're giving a lecture, Mr. Wright? But you're not even a professor. Yeah, well, I'm just giving them what they want. So today's plans. Yeah, and honestly, like, can I just say Apollo could do it too? Like, I'm not saying, like, that's not me saying, like, what Phoenix should be doing. Like, it makes sense if Phoenix is doing it. He's probably the most famous lawyer in the world. Like, if you can call, like, if maybe, since Apollo seems to be more available lately, you could definitely call Apollo to do it more as well. Today's plans. Did you know that you were, I understand as well Phoenix has been, like, through some of the most craziest trials in the world, though. Like, he has. Did you know you were meant to be giving lectures here today? Yeah, sort of. But I came early because I was supposed to have a meeting. With the head judge, of course. Constance Court. Really nice hair. It's been a whirlwind of a morning. Let's leave it at that.
Professor Court, she is a wonderful instructor, but quite unpunctual.
Oh, so that's who's late.
From what I've heard, our esteemed Mr. Wright here is scheduled to hold a training seminar tomorrow in addition to today's lecture.
A training seminar? For lawyers? What exactly does that involve?
Why, it involves the very skill that makes a lawyer a lawyer. The arm angle when shouting objection, the proper way to strike a podium, how to project one's voice, and most importantly, how to bluff your way to victory.
That does sound like a Phoenix Wright trial sometimes, doesn't it? Huh? Who exactly do you want me to teach stuff like that to again? Exactly, but like I think that's honestly like a surface level look at what Phoenix does, right? Because Phoenix is really good. Like he says himself, one of the best things he is good at doing, he's able to get a trial, take all of the elements, put them in a box, turn the box upside down, open the box from the other way around and see a whole different perspective.
What a wonderful question. You just earned yourself a gold star. The great honor of taking a seminar about our favorite lawyer and our famous prosecutor. That is what is at stake in this mock trial, the crown jewel of the school festival.
So this mock trial.
Oh, this voice is making Calvin yawn. The mock trial in question is a prestigious event that every student aspires to win. The top student in the lawyer course and the top student in the prosecutor's course face off in a simulated court case set in this very school. As for the case itself, we select the best script written by a judge, course student, and base our case on that.
Oh, a one-on-one battle? How thrilling. That actually does sound really fun. So if the student studying to be a lawyer wins, they get to take my training seminar? What if the other student wins? I'm not a prosecutor, so call Edgeworth. Speed dial.
There's no cause for alarm.
We have a famous prosecutor ready for just such a case. Who?
But exactly who it is, well, that is a special surprise.
A Famous prosecutor? No, it can't be. Blackwell? Are they saying Blackwell? Professor Means, forgive me for interrupting you and your guess. Juniper! Juniper! So that was Juniper from the opening cutscene, but I didn't even recognize her. But that means she must have... But we know she wasn't put in prison, so something has to have happened. The opening cutscene isn't what we think. The daintiest, loveliest person you ever met in your life. Like, how could you even forget? I'm Juniper with the senior judge in the court. That's so cool. What a callback. Professor, the trial begins shortly since you're delivering the pre-trial speech. Would you mind waiting up in the balcony until we're ready for you? So cool seeing her again.
How very organized of you, Juniper. You just earned yourself a gold star too. But what about Professor Court? Well, I suppose she'll eventually arrive. Now then, I trust you will look after our visitors, Juniper.
This is like this whole trial. Like this is gonna be really fun, but I'm already nervous. Yes, of course, Professor Means. Juniper? Juniper Woods? Is that you? It's Athena. Then, Athena? I almost didn't recognize you. I didn't know you were back from Europe. This is really neat. Wait, you two know each other? Oh, and they're gonna know each other very well very soon too. Well, that's a coincidence. We know each other since we were kids. We were like best friends, right, Junie? Yes. Well, we lived close to each other, so we used to play in the forest together. Yeah, like a lot. Why don't you look at me? I guess I shouldn't be surprised since we haven't seen each other in a long time. Yeah, true. Anyway. Oh, here's Apollo, Juniper. We're supposed to go wait in the waiting room, right? Not that I wouldn't mind taking in the mock trial you're putting on today. I mean, yeah, you would, like, again, I think your insight would be very, very respected as well. You've been through a lot too. Unfortunately, the mock trial is only for students and faculty. There's one seat reversed to Mr. Wright, but no exceptions are allowed.
Yes, I'm very sorry, but it is part of the student curriculum after all. I hope you won't mind remaining in the waiting room until the trial concludes.
I mean, here's the thing. Of course they're going to get Phoenix for this. Like, I'm not saying, by the way, I hope it doesn't sound like everyone's probably thinking like, oh, Calvin fights for Apollo all the time. Like, for me, what the thing with Apollo is, like I adore him so much. But I also, like, I'm not trying to say that Phoenix shouldn't be doing. I hope it doesn't sound like that. Because Phoenix has, like, of course, we said it since the start of this game. Of course, people are going to see him as, like, he's like a celebrity now when it comes to lawyers. Like, he is a celebrity. He's done some of the most unthinkable things you could ever think of in trials. In a good way. Oh, that's too bad. I was hoping to learn something new today. There you go. That's why Apollo's so good as well, trying to learn everything he can. I'll tell you what, Apollo. Why don't you take my place? What? Really? Sure. Besides, I'd like to meet with Professor Court as soon as she gets here. Oh, no fair. I want to see the mock trial, too. So I'm going to let Apollo pull what little rank he has. If that's okay with Professor Means.
But of course, Mr. Wright. If that is what you wish.
Honestly, like, I think it's really good that Apollo wants to learn something new as well. Isel, then. We'll expect a full and detailed report, Apollo, so pay attention. Being the new kid sure stinks. I mean, that's the thing. Like I just respect it a lot that Apollo is looking to do something new. That he's looking for new information. If you would please follow me, I'll escort you down to the waiting room on the first floor. Obviously, it's different from giving a lecture, but, like, it's still, to me, like, good. Now, we could say as well that Phoenix probably, you know, we know Phoenix's personality over the past few games. He's probably like, oh, I don't want to do this, so, like, Apollo, you do it for me instead, you know? I don't want to sit through a trial or whatever. But still, I still think it's nice for Apollo to want to learn something new. October 24th, 2:15 p.m., Themis Legal Academy, first floor waiting room. Still no Professor Court. It's been over 30 minutes. And Mr. Wright's snoozing away on the sofa. This is so boring. I should have hidden the lecture hall and spied on the mock trial. Huh? What? What was that? Oh my god, always wrong place, wrong time for this, guys. October 24th, Themis Legal Academy. First floor hallway.
Athena, I could have sworn I heard something falling down a break.
If you go running now, I think they'll think it was you. Well, it wasn't me. I think it came from somewhere outside. Oh, well, we better go have a look. Seeing as everyone else is in the lecture hall. Okay. Wow, look at that. 67th. October 24th, Themis Legal Academy. Outdoor stage. Is this stage for some sort of concert? It kind of reminds me... Is that a... Wait. Is that a wine suit that they have up there? Is that a wine color burgundy kind of suit up there? Is it? Wait, Athena, behind the witness stand. What? Oh, Jesus, that's Court. The body from the start. Professor, can you hear me, Professor? Oh my God, like an actual arrow. Wait, that's who we're supposed to be meeting with. Looks like our meeting's been cancelled for us. No way. This can't be real. I called the police. They should be here soon. I'll go tell everyone in the lecture hall too. No, wait. They'll find out soon enough once the police get here. Let's do our own crime scene investigation before it gets too crowded. Actually, very smart because we were prevented a few times from actually going into the crime scene. Are we even allowed to do that? It's no big deal, as long as we leave it exactly as we found it. Plus, no. Never mind. Anyway, we should look around while the scene's still fresh. But, okay. You're the boss. I mean, I kind of get where Phoenix is coming from with this because we're always prevented and like, you know, other lawyers have been using underhanded tactics with us for a while. I'm kind of okay with using some underhanded tactics too. You know what I mean? I'm kind of ideal. So this is just like if we need any clues. So let's take a look at the outer thing. Oh yeah, let's take a look at everything. We should start by studying the body. What's the best angle for this? Man, this is so crazy that like, again, Phoenix is so experienced in this. Oh no, we start with the body, okay. Is so experienced with this. Yeah, oh yeah, we have to turn around. Okay, I forgot we have to do this. That he's gone to a stage now where like, body's just found, Athena's panicking. He's just like, look, we have to look at the body. We have to do this. We do it fast enough, you know? He's gone through so many of these trials now. I guess I really have to examine the body. Well, I guess I better use this stuff like this if I want to be a full-fledged lawyer. True, Athena. True. At this stage, yeah. Ah, there's an arrow stuck in her side. Gunshot wounds and stab wounds are pretty common, but arrow wounds? This is a homicide any way you slice it. In other words, we have a murder on our hands. There we go. A murder? Here? So that makes this arrow a murder weapon. Well, that and the bow that shot it. Right. But where could the killer have shot from? The stage is a sea of obstructions. I'm no expert in archery, but it can't be easy to hit the target with this much stuff around. Would it be possible to kill someone by stabbing them with an arrow? I'm not sure. Guess we better do some more investigation before jumping to conclusions. The way I look at it, we've seen so many ways someone can get killed with many different weapons. You know? What do we have here? A book? I guess it fell out of her chest pocket. Wait, what if it's a diary? Throughout our years, we've seen so many different murder weapons that, like, I think it's probably okay to assume that, like, you know, anything could be a murder weapon at this stage. So if something's pointy enough, I'll think it's a murder weapon. If even if you could stab it with someone or shoot them with it, you know. If that's a diary, that's the most private thing a girl has. Well done, Athena. True, but considering the situation at hand. My apologies to the late Professor Court. No, don't! I do like Athena's like, hey, stop it, you know. Again, she has that empathy, the unbelievable empathy. Looks like more of a planner than a diary. Every page seems to have some sword mark printed on it. At that, I still think a girl deserves her privacy, but this may help us solve the case. Conscious Court's planner and sword emblems printed on the cover of each page. 22nd, routine report, need to speak with you, O'Connor. 23rd, meet with you about the report yesterday. 24th, prep with for a mock trial final confirmation. At 1 p.m, meet with Mr. Wright about training seminar. And 2 p.m. was when the mock trial begins. Okay. Notice anything strange? We'll look at the wrists. Take a deep breath and take a good look. Well, now that you mention it, there's no blood around it. Yes, the victim is cold and rigor mortis has already started to dissipate. It would appear that quite some time has passed since Professor Core was murdered. Thing is, the quad was packed with students up until the start of the mock trial. Wait, then doesn't that mean she was killed at a different location? Oh, I know. The killer moved the body here while everyone was in the lecture hall. That's a definite possibility. Notice anything else? Her Her arms are raised over her head, and there's dark bruises. Yeah, we noticed that too, yeah. Dark bruises around her wrist. Yeah. The professor was probably tied up with something. Eventually, her wrists were unbound, and as she reached up to stretch, she was killed. Actually, I'm not so sure about this theory. Well, there's not exactly a lot to go on. Yeah, there's not. It's not a crazy amount. I think that's about all we're gonna find out from the body. Like, at least a preliminary, like, search. Nice work, Athena. Your face only turned 5 shades of pale. I was expecting 50. And you know what's so funny at Phoenix saying that? Because Phoenix used to be like that. If you remember, like, in the earlier trials of Phoenix, Wright, like, he was, like, you know, very squeamish. Not to the point that, like, he was, like, you know, had to be calmed down sometimes. Like, not, like, overtly all the time going, oh my God. But he was, like, you know, he was in the same position that Apollo was at one point, that Athena wasn't at one point. We should probably take a picture of the crime scene just in case. Okay, I'm on it. See, cheese. So, when you think about it, really, it's so dark. You know? People don't get how the Phoenix Wright games have, like, such, like, again, a dark... Oh, yeah, she did say cheese. But you know what I mean? They have, like, a dark undertone. Not even an undertone. Like, there's, like the visuals are dark sometimes. The stories can get very dark. It's just that it's a very comedic game as well, so people don't often think of it that way. And I thought it was one to twist a sense of humor. I think that should do. That's probably a reflex of Athena, though. Just be like, say cheese, you know, when you pick up a camera. All right. Let's take a better look around the area while we wait for the police to arrive. This pile of rubble sticks out like a sore thumb. Pending... What's it say? Pending something? Love of Rock's campus? Looks like broken pottery or plaster. Maybe this is the source of the noise we heard. There's supposed to be 2 statues on the stage. I seem to recall hearing that a co-ed from the Fine Art Club has made them. That's a burgundy suit. There were 2. The thing over there is the remains of the other statue? Another statue. This could be related to the case. Let's take a closer look. That's a burgundy suit! There's something buried in the rubble. The Themis Herald? Wait, we shouldn't disturb it. Let's just read what we can. Pending declaration of love rocks the campus. These are some cool looking characters, by the way. Final act in the Thor love triangle centered on campus. She-Devil. What? What? Level-headed lawyer, course genius, and hot-blooded prosecutor, course student. We'll go head-to-head in a mock trial. For the She-Devils. Oh, it's fake. Oh, it's like a story they made up. Hugh O'Connor has declared that he will confess to her if he wins. So this just hit me. These are the characters, like, yeah, at the start. So Juniper, yeah. So, like, that means the actual murder that, like, we saw at the start with the horror scene, like, Juniper is somehow... We know Juniper doesn't go down for this, right? We know she doesn't. Because of the first trial. So what is the situation that's going to happen with that opening cutscene then? And yeah, I didn't pick up on it at first for sure that it was Juniper, like, right away, because it was just flashing by and by. But then, like, when you get to her real close, it's like, yeah, that's Juniper. What's gonna happen with us? Yeah, I'm just so, like, it's so interesting to me. What's gonna happen with that opening cutscene then? Hugh O'Connor has declared that he will confess to... Oh, that wasn't the name of the book. This is so... I'm so intrigued. I'm so excited to see what's gonna be happening. Wait, what? I seriously wish I hadn't read that. You find that more shocking than discovering a murder victim's body? But we're talking about my friend Junie here. She never lead on guys like that. Of course you would, but I think it's a mock trial. I think you don't believe everything you read, do you? This article is clearly written in malicious intent. Wait! So it's not just that they made up this idea for a mock trial. They're saying this is legit a real thing that's happening, but people are lying, how would I say, like, they're like stretching the truth. How is this even allowed to be published in a college campus newspaper? That is nuts. You're right, but it's still disturbing, even if it's third-rate tabloid material. It's downright disgusting. I thought it was like for the trial, it was like a mock trial, like kind of like they came up with the story as well. Themis Herald added to the core record. That's insane to me. That could even get published. Poor Juniper. Wonder what this was a statue of. Whatever it was a reddish purple in color. When Apollo and I first got here, both statues were already here, but they were covered up. I bet they're waiting to unveil them when the school festival moved here to the stage. You mean this duffel bag looking thing was actually being used to cover the statues? I guess that just leaves the question. Were they broken on accident or on purpose? Yeah. I think maybe like there was someone clearly like somewhat upset. There's someone clearly somewhat upset about stuff that was happening here. Now we know for a fact that at the start as well, the body that we saw was the body of Court. So now I'm like, this is like such a crazy way to start because I'm so motivated to see what's happening 5 minutes from now, 10 minutes from now, an hour from now. I can tell this is going to be one of the most intriguing trials ever. Because at the start of this trial, they showed us 3 of them, and I showed Juniper standing around Court's body. Because I remember the green. But they were doing it in such a horror movie style way. I can't wait for this. At the same time, it's scary. Of course it's going to be scary. It's probably going to be sad as usual Ace Attorney trials. It's going to be harrowing. But I'm so excited for this. What puzzle is this? Mr. Wright, Athena? Oh, here comes Apollo. Great. I never seen anyone move so fast. Listen, something big's happened. I was at the mock trial when the police announced the body had been found on campus, so they already found the body? That's right. And we were the ones who we phoned it in. Okay. We found Professor Court dead behind the witness stand over there. What? Can you show me? Nuts. Absolutely nuts. But then, like, the body was in a different position, so did she huddle over? But then someone would have to tie her up as well, which is even more disgusting to think about. Oh my god, this trial already. We've already had a quick look at the body. It's definitely a homicide, for sure, once the police get here. No, I know it's a homicide. I'm shocked because it's the same, exactly the same. Oh there, Apollo, take a deep breath and explain what you mean. It's the same, but... Oh my god! Oh my god, what we saw at the start was the mock trial. They were probably practicing for it. That's why she was in a different position. That's why all the 3 were there. Apollo, wait. Court... Wait. It was the same as the... Oh my god. That is like... That is one of my favorite ideas for a story. It's like when something happens in like a play and the actual murder happens exactly like it was planned out in the Century Boys did when the little... Well, I actually won't. I won't spoil 20th Century Boys, so I might cut that part out, guys. But yeah, it just like reminds me so much of this. What? It's like the mock trial. I know it sounds crazy, but... The body's location and the position in the murder weapon? The lack of pooling blood? Oh my god, it's exactly like the mock trial. Oh my god. So that's what we saw at the start? You're kidding, right? It can't really all be the same, can it? This is gonna get messy. It's so dark to be so excited. I'm sorry. It's so dark to be this excited. Right? It's just, I mean, it's so freaky. It's so scary, but I can tell this is gonna be such an amazing trial. It's the same thing that's happening. The mock trial is happening now. Like, that's such a good premise. That's such a good premise. Look at the boys. Look at the boys. The whole school's in an uproar. There won't be any more classes today, I'd imagine. Oh my, I'm so scared, right? It's like, there's so many mixed emotions. We found a dead body. Poor Professor Court. Like, it's horrible someone died. The premise for this is incredible. The setting for this is going to be incredible. The characters, there's already set up a very horror style theme at the start of this. I'm probably like upping this trial too much in my mind, and people are like, hey Calvin, don't overhype it. It's hard for me not to. This is speaking to me on a level in terms of writing. It's like so... A murder on the campus. That's the last thing expected at a legal academy. I'll go tell Professor Means what we observed when we discovered the body. You two wait here until you've spoken with the police. Yes, boss. You okay, Apollo? Oh my god. I can't believe this is happening. I can't believe I have to wait around here. I can't stay still at times like these. I hope Junie hasn't fainted from the shock of this whole thing. Oh, Juniper. Athena. Athena. There you are. Junie, am I glad to see you? I was worried about that. Don't worry about me. I'm a student council president after all. I need to be strong. Student council president? Wow, I'm impressed. She's really changed. She used to be kind of sickly and shy. Juniper, was it? You mind if we ask you a few questions? Yeah, we're stuck here waiting for the police, and there's really not much to do. Sure. What would you like to know? Man. Okay, we gotta move on. We gotta move on. This is crazy. I haven't seen you in ages, Junie. What's it been, 7 years or so? Yes, I remember how you were always there for me, Athena. Maybe it's just me, but I wanted to ask you why you seem so distant. Remember how you used to call me Athena? Like, I liked it better that way. It felt like we were sisters, you know? So something has changed in her heart, maybe? Yes, but I'm a student of the council president now. As a student representative of Themis Legal Academy, I have to act properly. She was never this stiff and formal before. I knew you wanted to be a judge, but I didn't expect this. Oh, she wants to be a judge, okay. It's just a prestigious school, and you're in the judge course to boot. Yes, and Professor Court had been in charge of it until, well, you know. Oh, right. Professor Court was the professor in charge of Junie's course. Constance Court. What sort of teacher was Professor Court? If I had to sum her up in a single word, I'd say she was amazing. So now, like, when we look forward to the first trial, like, you're going to be involved in this trial a lot, Juniper Woods. So we can see, like, where, like, you know, her deep trauma maybe for the court systems probably, like, made her, like, want to live in the woods rather than be a judge maybe in the future, you know? A judge must always seek the truth. That was her mantra, and she used it in trying to fix what was wrong with our school. She was a beacon of hope in this dark age of law. What's wrong with your school? What did you mean by that? Oh, nothing. Never mind. Oh, I thought we were going to get Cyclops for a second. I'm imagining things, or did I just detect something in Junie's voice? Oh, but we can do this. So we're playing as Athena. Professor Court, choose my... So I was just... Yeah, I knew we were playing as Athena for a bit there, but I wanted to see if that was going to be what it was like for the whole trial. Choose my script for the mock trial. Oh? You mean all the students in the judge course had to submit a script? And yours was the one she selected? That's amazing, Junie. Oh, thank you, but now Professor Court is... Who would do such a thing? Just yesterday we were working together, trying to get things ready. Oh my god, the little cough again. Oh my god, excuse me. She still has that. Obviously, this is in the past, before the last trial. Oh, you're right, Junie. Maybe we should take it easy for a while. So she still got that cough. Guess she's not as strong as she pretends to be. I feel like that's what she's probably trying to be, especially with this new role as a student council president. The mock trial. Why do you need a script and a showdown between a lawyer and a prosecutor? Well, we were simulating a trial, so we needed a script as framework. All the details about the incident and the people involved are included in the script. We also prepared a crime scene photos, a murder weapon, and all other kinds of evidence. Wow, you guys think of everything. Must be hard getting that already. Yes, well, it was only Professor Court and I. After all, we didn't want the script or other elements to the mock trial to get leaked. We were the only ones in the entire school who knew of all the details. Must have been a pain in the... must have been really difficult. I love that she's trying to, now that she knows that she's trying to be a bit proper, Athena's like, okay, I'll be a bit proper for her as well. I wrote a script so the case would go either way. That way, the defense and the prosecution both had equal chance of winning. If you think that's all she's capable of, you've got another thing coming. Huh? Who said that? The other two people we saw at the start as well. And in the newspaper. Juniper's genius doesn't stop at her brilliant script. Yeah! She gave an award-winning performance as a defendant, man! I think I found a rival to my cords of steel, maybe Apollo. You, Robin. Aren't you going to introduce yourselves as our guest or our guests? As student council president, I won't have you treating them rudely. Get him, Juniper. Juniper's adorable. You're right. I heard Mr. Wright was bringing a couple of guests with him. That would be you two. Apollo Justice and Athena Sykes. Yep, I'm Athena Sykes. And I'm Apollo Justice. Nice to meet you. Don't disrespect him. I'll pass in the handshake. I mean, that's your prerogative. We won't judge you yet. We won't judge you yet. If you don't want to shake someone's hand, that's your prerogative. I'm studying to be a lawyer. The name's Yu O'Connor. Yeah, I knew you were the U for some reason. Maybe it's because, yeah. But some call me Mr. Perfect because I never score less than 100% on tests. There's always room for improvement. I don't know why, yeah. But if you get everything right, I suppose. Most pretentious introduction ever. And what's with his hand? Yeah, but the only reason I knew this guy was probably you is because the other guy definitely is a Robin. He looks like a Robin, right? What's with his hand? Is it glued to the inside of his pocket or what? Yeesh. Let me first apologize for Yu's total rude introduction. Sorry! Now here's my intro. I'm Robin Newman. You seem like a proper JRPG protagonist. I'm studying to be a prosecutor, like the really kind, really cool kind that nails the bad guys. Look at the little thing he has in his arms. Like, what are they? Like, he's checking this plate, for all the little details. Oh, where's the sincerity? So he makes pottery too? And what's that bracelet contraption for? Junie sure has made some unusual friends. It wouldn't be a Phoenix Wright game without some really eccentric and fun characters to be around. It wouldn't be Phoenix Wright. These two were the lawyers and the prosecutor in today's mock trial. And even though I wrote the script, I also played the... Wait a second, hold on a second. Let me get that newspaper up again. Can we read it? We know that Yu O'Connor, she needs to meet with him on the 22nd. We know this. But wasn't it, they said Yu was going to declare the love for Juniper? So, yeah, okay. So we know that. Final act in Torrid Love Triangle centered on campus she-devil Juniper Woods. Level-headed lawyer, course genius, and hot-blooded prosecutor, course student. Will go head-to-head in a mock trial battle for the she-devil's Black Heart. Calling Juniper a Black Heart is so strange to me. It's so weird. Wait, these two are the guys who supposedly have a thing for Junie? So both of them like Junie. Both of them really like Junie. Juniper, come on, your role's way beyond just that. That's right, the mock trial is just the start. She's also the school's festival's main event. Live on stage, Juniper Woods, and the crowd goes bananas. Woo! Yeah, this guy's great. I love an eccentric character, you know I do. I'm supposed to sing at the school festival. Oh, really? All the other girls were too embarrassed to try out, so... My Junie singing on stage in front of people? Wow, she really has changed. I mean, it's a good thing, isn't it? It's a really cool thing. If she's able to get through it, she doesn't look too happy about it. Maybe she's probably just shy. Yeah, and just these two guys here, you and Robin, here's what I say to you guys, right? If you both like this girl, yeah, you should always compliment someone. Always make sure they feel like they're very, liked, and make sure that they know that they're that you appreciate them. But before, when two guys are together, both doing back and forth, trying to compete with compliments, anyone, girl, boy, any person will pick up on what's happening there in 2 seconds, and it will just be like, oh, it's like flattering, but at the same time, it's like, okay, guys, you don't need to have this, compliment match with each other. So senior prosecutor, of course, who served as the prosecution in the mock trial, he tends to shout at people. We like a good shouter. We love a good shouter. A senior in the lawyer, of course, who served as defense in the mock trial, he seems kind of like a jerk. What's the bets? What's the bets that, the audience loves this guy? What's the best if I look up Yu O'Connor fan art? You're going to see, the most results out of any character in this game. And what's the best? There's, people, countless Twitter threads, why Yu O'Connor isn't a jerk. Just, all in a row. You don't even know him yet, but it's why Yu O'Connor isn't a jerk. Just countless threads. Am I right? Am I close? Am I close? I just have a sinking feeling. Not a sinking feeling, an inkling feeling, I guess. Juniper Woods, a senior at the judge course. She's a good friend, and I've known her since childhood. Constance Court, the professor who invited me, Mr. Wright here. She was a judge course teacher, and she became a victim of the case. Aristotle Means, A lawyer, course professor at the academy. His smile is somewhat scary. Yeah, kind of. Trucy Wright, Mr. Wright's darling daughter. She wants to be a famous magician someday. I love the way it's coming from her perspective. So she's 16 here. Yeah. Because it's Pearl who was 17. Phoenix Wright, the lawyer, owns the agency. I owe him for giving me the chance to become a full-fledged lawyer. Apollo Justice, the most handsome man who ever lived in life ever. Huh. A lawyer who's been at the agency since before I joined. He has an amazing ability to spot lies through people's tells. He does. He definitely does. Your performance. I just want for making everyone's stage costumes. Oh! It's like the... It's definitely to me like the costume, like it reminds me of the costume from the last game. But I don't know if it's exactly the same. Do you think it's exactly? Oh, no, even there's a brooch at the very least, and there was a brooch in the last one. La Maroa. Yeah, I wonder if it is La Maroa's, I guess. That's amazing, Junie. But then again, you were always good at that kind of thing. These constellations in particular are really something. Well, thank you. One of my favorite things to do is to look up at the stars in the middle of the forest. Huh? So you're a fan of the night sky then? Wow, Apollo. I didn't know you were such a romantic. It's not like that. I have this friend. He and I go way back. Who really got me interested in space. Apollo. Wait. You had a friend when you were young? Color me surprised. Let's not do this to poor Apollo. How could you not have friends? As student council president, I can't allow such mean-spirited teasing to continue. Yeah, go, yes, go, Juniper. Me and Juniper, Woods defenders, Apollo defenders. I think she's angry. Stage costume added to the core. A costume Junie was supposed to wear. It has a glowing star pattern. Yeah, like it looks like Lamaroa's, right? The costume were no problem, but as for the singing, I'm not sure No, you can do it! That's right. And anyone who says otherwise will have to answer to me. These two boys. It's like a chivalrous love triangle. A damsel in distress and two knights in shining armor. Yeah, except for the armor is very, very noisy. And you can hear from a mile away from both of these guys. Maybe that Themis Herald article wasn't too far from the truth. But calling her like the Black Heart is very weird to me. Speaking of the latest news, I wonder what how the mock trial turned out. Yeah, that's a good question. So who won? So how did the mock trial end? We were just about to reach a verdict when the police arrived. Now we'll never know how it had turned out. I guess that's what happens when there's a real murder during a fake murder trial. It ended right before the verdict? Talk about bad timing. I was this close, man. I bet I would have won. I bet the defense wasn't doing too badly either, right? Zen and the art of mastering the bar exam. Chill law, corporate law, criminal law. I said chill law, it's civil law. We'll settle this with some other time. We'll settle this some other time, and I assure you, I will win when the time comes. Well, I'm gonna let that happen. I don't think so. I hope they don't end up hurting each other. Don't worry. The three of us have been good friends since we enrolled here. We even have proof of our friendship. Proof? Like physical evidence of proof? Yes, we're studying for a career in law. And in the legal world, evidence is everything. Yeah, as long as our friendship lasts, you can bet we'll be carrying them around. Oh, you have like friendship items? The famed legal Themis, the famed Themis Legal Academy ingenuity at work. So what exactly is this proof of friendship anyway? What is it? Yeah, is it like a bracelet, a necklace? Well, it's a secret, and if I show you, it would be a bad luck. Okay, well no, if you don't have to show us anything you don't want to. Like, if it's, obviously if it pertains to the trial, you're gonna have to show us eventually, but, you know, if it's just something personal, you don't have to show us right now. She has like the most honest and like softest eyes, right? She has the softest eyes in the world, this Juniper. I knew it. There's definitely some discord in Junie's voice. Okay, so we're finding, okay. We're gonna have to do that during, can we do it now or during the trial? Our friendship is sacred and inviolable? It's not something to put cheaply on display. Proof? We don't need no stinking proof. 3 are friends forever. Us 3 are friends forever. Guys, my reading today is so bad. It's so bad. I'm so sorry. I can hear discord in their voices too. But they're talking about their friendship. What's going on here? And that zapping sound as well. Something's wrong, Athena? No. It's nothing. Oh, all right, then. Hey, isn't that... Everyone say, where's your... Don't move muscle. Is it Fulbright? It is. My man. Detective Fulbright? Is something wrong? Why, if it isn't my little lawyer friends. Sorry, but the small talk will have to wait. Juniper Woods, you're under arrest for the murder of Constance... What? Juniper specifically. I'm what? Wait a second, what's going on here? Why are you arresting Junie? Please, Detective Fulbright. We're involved in this case too. But we're not defending her yet. Ah, so you're the lawyers that the dispatch said were first on the scene. I can tell you everything, but I will say this. There are 2 major reasons for arrest. Number 1, the suspect led somebody to where the body was. Okay. I didn't. And number 2, the crime scene is exactly how the suspect portrayed it in her script. But you can't arrest her on just those grounds. True, but there's more. However, Prosecutor Blackwell specifically told me to say no more than that. So Blackwell's the prosecuting attorney on this one too. Detective Fulbright, we found this in the suspect's pocket. From the start, from the opening cutscene. Why there's blood on this! That evidence was made for the mock trial. A mock trial? Never heard of such a thing, but it sounds fishy to me. Real fishy. Now, if you would, officers. Yes, sir. Little cough going as well. Poor Juniper. No wonder Juniper is freaking terrified of lawyers and trials. No wonder. No freaking wonder. Junie, I have to do something. Yeah. I can't let them take her away like this. No, if you'll excuse me, I have work to do. Or why she was panicking so much. Well, I guess she was panicking because she was one of the... Oh! Because she was on trial.
I refuse to believe that she's the killer. Junie!
Oh, wow.
I've decided. I'm going to defend
Oh,
you.
Athena!
I'll fight with everything
Yes,
I've
Athena!
got.
Oh, Juniper! Athena!
Junie, it's good to hear you say
Yeah,
that
oh
name
my
again.
god. Holy hell. Hate to interrupt your bonding time, but that was... Good on Athena. Good on her. Aren't you new to all this? You're barely even a lawyer. Well, I don't have much experience, and I may need Apollo and Mr. Wright's help at times. But nobody believes in Junie as much as I do, and Phoenix will love that. Phoenix will freaking love that. Are you kidding me? I'll help too, Juniper. There's no way you murdered your professor. Are we gonna have a Apollo Athena trial? Or maybe at least an investigation. Apollo, thank you. You both. I'm counting on you. We've got your back, Junie. Guess things worked out after all. Now that you have your lawyers, Miss Woods, it's time for us to head back to the station. I can't believe Junie's been arrested for murder. And I can't believe I accepted her case without asking Mr. Wright. Girl, I think Phoenix will actually kind of like it. I could be wrong. Maybe he won't, but I think Phoenix will appreciate the idea that you were like so determined to do this. Like, look at the dust going through the lights, by the way. That's actually pretty cool. Take a deep breath and relax, Athena. I'm here too to help with whatever you need. So let's get right on the case. Right. I won't have this case left in the hands of rank. So it begins. If anyone's going to solve this case, it'll be me. Go on, do it then. Time to investigate. Go on then, buddy. What, that smug little... He hasn't even finished law school. Ah, you! That was totally rude. It was rude. You're right. You're right, Robin. You're right. And you're not the only ones in case, man. I'm in too, big time. Juniper Woods, I'm gonna save you. See how different I react to someone who's just like, hey, enthusiastic about it? Not being rude about it. Now that those two are gone, let's get back to what I was talking about in front of the stage. About the mock trial, that is. All right. You said the victim's location, position, and so on, just like in the script. But without the script or any props, it's kind of hard to explain. Perhaps I could help. There he is. Clavier Gavin. Honestly, like, it's really cool that they bring back characters like this for the previous games. And like, we kind of got a hit with the suit. But this is so cool, man. Because this is like Apollo's, like, you know, his opposite, right? It's like his Edgeworth in a way. It's so cool to see him back. So cool. I cannot believe you're here. I cannot believe you're here. Oh my freaking god. What the hell? This is such a shocking turn of events for me. So this is the lawyer they were talking about as the prosecutor? I thought they might have like brought, like at the start I was thinking, oh, maybe it's Edgeworth or maybe it's Blackwell. But then we saw the suit earlier and I was thinking, oh, maybe. Oh my freaking god. What are you doing here, Prosecutor Gavin? What the hell? It seems you seem to know each other. Is this someone? I cannot believe this. Is someone going to introduce me? Well, I do believe we have a fresh face here. Greetings, Freyline. I'm Clavier Gavin. Oh my freaking god. Oh my god. Some know me as a prosecutor, but I'm most famous for my former rock band. We were quite popular, you know, but regrettably the band went kaput. Yeah, it definitely did. Perhaps you heard of us, the Gavineers? I was the lead vocalist. Never heard of your band. Then again, I was out of the country till only recently. But, can I get your autograph? She wants it anyway. You just met him like 3 seconds ago, and you want his autograph? I love that Apollo's probably getting flashbacks now. Forgive me, Freyline, but I've retired from the music biz. But I'd be happy to offer my autograph as a rock star prosecutor, Clavier Gavin. Okay, that one then. She's like, okay, I'll take it. This is crazy. She's a lively one, Air Forehead. Didn't know she was your type. Dude, don't stare. She's the newest member of the Wright Anything Agency. Look at this. This is the face of a man who's like, oh my god, I have to deal with this again. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. I'm Athena Sykes. A pleasure to meet you too, Athena Sykes. Now that the intros are out of the way, I'm sure you have some questions for me. Yeah, Air Forehead. Oh my lord. We have all... This trial is going to be incredible. This whole chapter is going to be incredible. I can just freaking feel it. Like, there's something, like... Look at all the... Before we go into anything further with Gavin, right? What we have is... We have something that dates back to one of the old cases, which is like... It feels like it was with Lamaroa. We have... Like, this whole, like, the idea of the mock trial becoming the real trial. This, the idea of 2 murder weapons, and we have freaking Clavier with us as well. How are you doing? Why are you here? It's good to see you in, like, a way, but I'm sure Apollo's, like, getting flashbacks. So what are you doing here, Prosecutor Gavin? I'm here for the same reason as your boss. To give a lecture and a training seminar. So he's the famous prosecutor they invited. I have another crucial role to play. The Gavineers are getting back together for a one-time special performance. Even though you guys disbanded, which was a shame, by the way. Really? Apollo being very nice, of course, as well. I know how much you adored our music Air for it. Anyway, I studied abroad in Germany to get my badge early, and I did graduate from here. Wait, so that performance Junie mentioned? I see you've already heard about that. One student representative was selected to sing with us on stage. And the stage is... Oh my god. So it is his... Yeah, it is his statue with Phoenix, the Phoenix statue on the other side. Stage plans for school festival. 2 big banners and a pair of wicked statues. This is just an illustration, but it's not half bad. Wicked statues? Wait, are these supposed to be you and Mr. Wright? Bingo, Freyline. They were so big and magnificent too. What a terrible waste. But the worst part of this whole thing is my long-awaited reunion with my mentor never came to pass. Wait, don't tell me your mentor was Professor... Wow. She was the one who taught me how to think about law. Constance Court. This is... Having Gavin here again, right, is bringing... Like, it's so special. He was a really special character and a big character in Apollo's history, so Apollo helping out with this trial makes perfect sense. It makes perfect sense. So Constance Course was your professor here at the academy? She may have taught the judge's course, but she had a huge impact on me. She was fond of saying, the end is only justified through proper means. She wouldn't tolerate dishonesty and always revered what was right beyond all else. I can feel Prosecutor Gavin's sadness. Oh no, I think I'm gonna cry. Oh, see, again, this is like the unbelievable empathy that Athena has. Athena, are you tearing up? So I can't blame you. Prosecutor Gavin knows a lot of who he is to Professor Court. Exactly, so as you can see, we are both joined in purpose to speak, yeah? Now, let's rock this place hard. But were you about to, with this outfit, were you about to do the Lamoroa song with a student from this academy? Huh? I don't follow. Let's rock what? Forget already, Air Forehead. I said I help you explain the mock trial. We're going to reprise it right here in the lecture hall. It might help us catch a killer. Guys, this is awesome. We're going to end the video here, but we're coming back in the next one with more Clavier Gavin returning to the stage. This all makes sense. We're kind of leaving breadcrumbs for us to find out like that it was kind of Clavier. We kind of got picked up on it with the suit earlier, but I thought maybe like there was a chance like that the coloring could like, again, like we knew the coloring was more of a dark wine kind of burgundy color. So I was thinking, okay, it has to be like, you know, obviously Gavin. I was thinking like for a second, I was like, is it Edgeworth? But then I was like, look, the colors are a bit darker. But also we have the Lamoroa. Okay, the clicking. Okay. Thank you so much though, guys, for watching this. This is going to be a crazy trial. I'm actually super excited to see where this goes. I'm super excited. As you can tell, I'm super excited. This is going to be one of those trials that like we can't predict where it's going to go, but it has such a cool premise. And now we have Clavier Gavin back. We have an Apollo and Athena's team together. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. This is going to be amazing. Typhara 2, Jamie Bull, Janet Banana, The Ghost of Inazuma, Felicitas Felix, George Candelaria, Eskun, Yuld, Radish, Anusa, Ciabatta Bread, Malcolm Hyundai, Death Trap, and Lynx Markey. I will see you guys very, very soon. Bye-bye.